eating behavior is different. In Australia, I don't think they eat lunch as important in dinner. They eat sandwiches or some simple things. I remember at beginning I was live in homestay, and my house mom told me table manner. She told me one thing, said one day you will get, you will have dinner or lunch, or you will have an appointment with queen. So you have to learn manner. So you have to know how to set up the table. I said, huh? And when I saw the table, fork, spoon, a knife, and you have to put a specific location, the position. I said, oh, too complicated. Why? Because in my country we just use chopstick, one chopstick, that's all. But here, dessert spoon have to put here, and soup spoon there, and knife, fork. Come on, I just eat a meal. Do I have to do all the stuff?
Most people here would stick to like using a knife and a fork, when we would just like use our hands and just get in and eat. Yeah. So I guess they might find it rude or weird, except if you're eating a burger, but yeah.
I get used to with a small portion in the food, and in Australia they have a big portion that is completely too much for me, so it must be 3 of me to complete the meal. But in Singapore we have different variety of food, and in small portion I can order in different things and try out at the same time. But in here it's like, oh, you have to complete your meal and then you cannot try out other things. Big portion, and then I don't want really to discard the food. I just want to have a meal.
So Australia is a multicultural country. They have Chinese food everywhere. Since I came to Melbourne and here now, I didn't find a really Chinese style restaurant here. And Chinese food becomes kind of like a fast food here. You can use $5, $6 to buy 2 dishes and one and a rice, right? And with a drink. So it's kind of like canteen in my country. I never buy this kind of food like that because it's more formal. Before I came here, I never thought of Chinese food can be a fast food because Chinese food is one of the most complicated food. For that part, I feel a little bit disappointed.
Australian people, they tend to drink alcohol before meal, and that's one thing I couldn't understand before I came here. Because back to my country, we just eat meal. We don't include alcohol, but we eat some soup before meal. Because after I drink, I couldn't eat much. I think what's the things we have to do now, drinking or eating, and make me feel confused. Now I'm fine. I still have to adopt it because I live here.